Hi, my name is Riley Allen. This is my review of Season 1, Episode 5 of Trollhunters Tales of Arcadia, titled Waka, Chaka. We start off with this delivery guy delivering packages, but he's being stalked by these goblins who can only say Waka Chaka, really. So that's where the title comes from. So one of them gets killed, the leader gets killed by the truck itself. It's run over. Now the leader draws a mustache on its face, and that's how we tell who's the leader. We go to Jim basically training for his fight against Stroll. And I gotta say, he's actually really doing pretty good. He actually seemed to do pretty good in this thing. We also get some good mentoring from Blinky, with him saying Jim's fear will be his strength, while Drawl's arrogance will be his downfall. We then have a class field trip to the museum where we meet Nomura. There, Jim tries to, fix things with Claire, because due to his troll hunting business, he kept missing rehearsals. As such, he got demoted from main Romeo to understudy Romeo, while Steve Palchuk got the main role. He does not care about Romeo and Juliet. He cares about making Jim's life shit. So, Toby's a bro, gets Steve away from Claire, and, Claire and Jim have a good little talk. Although, oopsie daisies, Eli has a picture of the goblins. Toby quickly deletes it, but he goes to Jim and is like, hey, code red, we got a situation. So they bring it to Blinky and Arg, and they tell him about goblins. They go there, and and once we stalk the goblins, we find out, first off, the first rule of troll hunting is already false, because they told Jim to always be afraid, but goblins sniff fear, so he can't be afraid with them. I feel like if you have one rule for the trolls, but separate rule for the other things that you're going to fight, you need to have one blanket rule. Like, if some creatures smell fear, that shouldn't be a rule that you should always be afraid. Just my thoughts. Anyways, we find out that the goblins don't actually want to take out the truck driver like they thought. It was the truck itself. They get ran off by them, with them taking Toby's chubby tracker, which is basically, a step thing. They also know where Toby lives, but I guess it doesn't really matter since they're working with Strickler, and Strickler knows where Jim lives, but they don't really know about Strickler just yet, so, oh well. There we find out, Blinky finds out about the gnome, but, and then, they're all talking, Blinky, Arg, Jim, Toby, they're all talking, and Nana Domzowski is like, Toby, who's that speaking with you? And Toby's like, it's a friend from school, Nana. I got more than the one. Nana Domzowski, no, you don't. That was a funny line. I loved that line. They eventually, Arg and Blinky decide to take off the trolls because, Jim raises a good point. He's got a lot on his plate. So they decide to deal with the trolls themselves. And this kind of where the troll hunters come forth, Jim isn't just the troll hunter, they're the troll hunters. And that's kind of where it starts taking form. He's using Toby as a sidekick, Blinky and Arg taking some things. But I just love how he wouldn't let go of, there's a gnome in the dollhouse. Toby and Jim are, going around, and they find out that the chubby tracker is with a goblin. So they go out, and they get him. They track him to the museum, and they see Nomura walk in, and they're gonna save her. So they go in, they break in, and they find out that Nomura is a changeling. They also, I believe, find Killahead Bridge. I might be wrong. And they have a fight, Jim and Nomura. And it shows that despite Jim training very well and doing decently, he's just no match for someone who's been training forever. But he does use what Blinky told him earlier about Drawl. His arrogance will be his downfall. He uses her arrogance to be her downfall, using her to crush and kill the goblin leader, which ends all the goblins attacking her. And they escape, but, well, they're arrested by the police for breaking into the museum. And that's how the episode ends. I really loved it. It introduces to the goblins, the, thing of changelings. It furthered Claire and Jim a little bit. We got some more Steve being a douchebag. Mentor Blinky, Jim, becoming a troll hunter. I just find it weird that they're drawing this, draw fight out. Like, didn't he challenge him in episode 2? Overall, I'm going to give this episode a 7 out of 10. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.